Every choice you make, every move you take, is shaped by the intricate blend of sensations you perceive. We are fascinating creatures wired to perceive the world through a system of sensations unique to each of us. From a gentle breeze against our skin to the rush of adrenaline in a moment of excitement, our experiences are shaped by these sensations, guiding our thoughts, behaviors, and ultimately our journey through life. Today we'll discuss what somatics is, the neurological processes behind our sensations, and apply these concepts to optimize our health and wellness. Let's start with a simple somatic exercise. I invite you to join me in a brief body scan. Sit comfortably, close your eyes if you would like, and bring your awareness to each part of your body, starting from your toes. Slowly bringing your awareness all the way up to the crown of your head. Notice any sensations without judgment, just observe. You might notice the temperature of the room, certain muscles that happen to be tight or relaxed, the sensation of your clothes on your skin, the surfaces that your body is in contact with, like your feet on the floor. Continue this for a few more seconds. Open your eyes if they were closed. Now that we've connected with our bodies on a deeper level, let's define what exactly somatics is. The somatic nervous system in our body is responsible for communicating sensation of stimuli like temperature, pressure, pain, smells, etc. to the brain, as well as voluntary movement of our skeletal muscles. The term somatics represents the study of the body as experienced from within. Somatics is the field of bodywork and movement rooted in internal physical sensations, perceptions, and experiences of the body. Although the term somatics was coined by theorist Thomas Hanna in 1976, the idea that the mind and body are connected has been a belief present in healing modalities across the globe for centuries. Let's delve into the fascinating world of neuroscience and explore how our nervous system influences our health and well-being. There are two main parts of the nervous system, the central nervous system and the peripheral nervous system. Here's an outline of how each part separates into its own divisions. We will use this as a roadmap to review the nervous system as a whole. The first part of the nervous system is the central nervous system. It consists of the brain and the spinal cord. The somatic nervous system works closely with the central nervous system by receiving signals from the brain and spinal cord to control the movement of the body. The forebrain consists of the cerebrum, the thalamus, and the hypothalamus. The cerebrum is the largest part of the brain. Cerebral cortex is the outer gray matter covering the cerebrum. The cerebral cortex is composed of four parts: frontal, parietal, temporal, and occipital. Collectively, your cerebral cortex is responsible for the higher level processes of the human brain, including language, memory, reasoning, thought, learning, decision-making, emotion, intelligence, and personality. It's divided into two hemispheres and covered with ridges like gyri and folds, or sulci. The right side controls the left side of the body, and vice versa. Hypothalamus controls the autonomic nervous system, which we will soon review. The thalamus conveys information to the cerebral cortex. The brainstem is made of the midbrain, pons, and medulla. It's located below the cerebral cortex and above the hindbrain, near the center of the brain. The midbrain facilitates various functions and calculates responses and environmental changes. It is mainly a relay center for our visual and auditory systems. The hindbrain is a ball-like structure attached to the back of the brain, which plays a large role in movement planning and organization. It's made up of the cerebellum. The other part of the central nervous system is the spinal cord. The spinal cord is made of three parts. The cervical or neck region contains 8 cervical nerve pairs. The thoracic or chest region contains 12 nerve pairs. And lumbar, lower back, which contains 5 lumbar nerve pairs and 5 sacral nerve pairs. Your spinal cord communicates between the brain and the rest of your body using electrical signals to help you feel and move. We made it through the first main leg of the nervous system. Here is an outline of the other portion of the nervous system where the somatic nervous system lies, the peripheral nervous system. The term peripheral means outside the center. It consists of the somatic and autonomic nervous systems. As mentioned before, the somatic nervous system in our body is responsible for communicating sensation of stimuli, like temperature, pressure, pain, smells, etc., to the brain, as well as voluntary movement of our skeletal muscles. It allows us to have agency in our behavior, carrying out directions from our central nervous system. Unlike the somatic nervous system, which includes communicating sensation to the brain in voluntary movement, the autonomic nervous system is in charge of involuntary processes including heart rate, digestion, respiration, glandular secretion. There is some interaction between the somatic and autonomic nervous systems, particularly in reflex actions, like pulling your hand away from a hot surface. This involves both somatic and autonomic components. Two branches of the autonomic system are the sympathetic or fight or flight response and the parasympathetic or rest and digest response. These systems have opposing effects on our organs. While the somatic nervous system primarily deals with voluntary movements and sensations, the autonomic nervous system plays a crucial role in maintaining homeostasis by regulating involuntary functions and responding to stress. The somatic nervous system, along with the autonomic nervous system, works with the central nervous system to integrate sensory information, process it, and generate appropriate motor responses. In other words, by sensing what your body needs, you can voluntarily engage in activities that assist involuntary processes to maintain homeostasis. Now that we understand the divisions of our nervous system, let's take a look at some practical ways that we can capitalize off our somatic nervous system to improve our health and wellness. Tactile examples include palpating a muscle for tactile feedback when trying to engage a specific muscle. Another example is pressing deep into a tight muscle to elicit muscle relaxation. An example for temperature sensation is applying heat over tight muscles to relax them. An example for pain sensation is stopping repetitive movement after feeling joint pain to refrain from injury. An example of proprioception sensation is practicing good form by completing slow repetitions of a movement to familiarize yourself with the feeling. Some examples of visual sensation would be looking in a mirror for visual feedback to correct posture, or using visual imagery to improve skills, technique, and performance. Cleveland Clinic says 5 ways you can evoke relaxation by stimulating the vagus nerve are by meditating, exercising, getting a massage, listening to music, or cold water immersion. Benefits of stimulating the vagus nerve include regulating emotions, reducing blood pressure, lowering your heart rate, reducing inflammation, or treating migraines. Research shows that mindfulness exercises, or becoming present through focusing on sensations of your body, kind of similar to the exercise that we started this video with, improve psychological wellness, which has positive health benefits. By becoming more attuned to our bodily sensations and using our sensory system to elicit certain responses, we can optimize our health and reduce injury.